By the time Ali sat down to upload his next video, something had fundamentally shifted inside him, because now he wasn't just creating content, he was anticipating reactions, predicting behavior, almost like a strategist preparing for a move in a game where every second matters. And as he hovered over the post button, there was no desperation left, no blind hope, only calculated intent, because he now understood that virality isn't luck. It's alignment between human psychology and algorithmic preference. The video went live, and within seconds, that invisible process began again. Facebook silently distributing it to a small segment of users, testing, observing, measuring every micro-action. Did they stop? Did they watch? Did they react? And Ali knew that this phase, this quiet evaluation, was the real battlefield. Not the public numbers everyone sees later, but the hidden decisions happening in the background that determine whether a video will rise or disappear without a trace. But this time, Ali had done something different, something subtle yet powerful. He engineered curiosity into the very first frame. Not just a hook, but a question that felt incomplete. A moment that demanded resolution, because he had realized that the human brain hates unfinished stories. It craves closure, and if you can trigger that instinct within the first few seconds, you don't have to force people to watch. They stay on their own. As the minutes passed, the numbers didn't explode instantly, and that's where most beginners would panic, refresh, overthink, maybe even lose confidence. But Ali stayed calm because he now understood a deeper truth. Sometimes videos don't grow immediately. Sometimes they sit quietly, almost like they're being observed, waiting for the right moment, the right audience, the right signal to ignite. And this delayed reaction is what confuses most creators. And then something unexpected happened. Not dramatic, not viral yet, but noticeable. The video started gaining steady engagement, not spikes, but consistent interaction. People were watching longer, reacting more, sharing slowly. And Ali realized that this kind of growth is actually more powerful than sudden virality, because it signals stability to the algorithm, not just momentary interest, but sustained value. This is where the psychology becomes even more intense. Because Facebook doesn't just reward content that grabs attention, it rewards content that holds it, that keeps people engaged long enough to signal importance. And Ali began focusing not just on how to start a video, but how to maintain tension throughout, how to create moments that reset attention again and again so viewers never feel like leaving. He analyzed his own behavior too, thinking about when he personally scrolls away from videos, what makes him lose interest, what feels repetitive, what feels predictable, and he noticed a pattern. People don't leave because content is bad, they leave because it becomes expected, and that insight changed everything, because now he started building unpredictability into his content. Every few seconds, something shifted, a tone change, a new angle, a surprising statement, something that re-engaged the viewer's brain, because monotony is the enemy of retention, and Ali was no longer creating videos. He was designing experiences, carefully structured sequences that guided attention from beginning to end. Meanwhile, the algorithm was watching, learning from every interaction, slowly increasing the reach of his video, pushing it to wider audiences, testing it again and again, and this gradual expansion felt almost like a ripple effect, starting small but spreading outward, and Ali could see it happening in real time, not explosive but undeniable. But here's the part most people never talk about, the emotional battle behind all of this. Because even with knowledge, even with strategy, doubt doesn't disappear completely. It lingers in the background, whispering questions like, what if this stops working? Or, what if this is just temporary? And controlling that doubt becomes just as important as understanding the algorithm itself. Ali faced that moment too, but instead of letting it control him, he leaned into the process, trusting the patterns he was seeing, focusing on what he could control rather than what he couldn't. And that mental discipline, that ability to stay consistent without emotional swing, is what truly separates creators who last from those who burn out. And as the video continued to grow, slowly but steadily, something became clear. This wasn't just about uploading videos anymore. This was about mastering attention, understanding behavior, and adapting constantly, because the platform evolves, the audience changes, and the only way to stay relevant is to keep learning. By the end of that day, Ali didn't just have a better performing video. I had a completely different perspective, because now he understood that virality isn't a single moment. It's a chain reaction, built step by step, signal by signal, decision by decision. And once you truly understand that, you stop chasing views and start creating momentum.